the thing about April is that Boom Mike is busted. Yes. Cat Dog is busted. But Cat Dog does not have disjoints. April has Boom Mike as a disjoint. So it's either like if they just Boom Mike it. Also, you can see the game, right? Everything's good?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so once again, Cat Dog April, unlike Cat Dog, unlike Cat Dog, April's mic is disjointed. None of Cat Dog's attacks are. So and plus with a huge like down air like April's as well, like she could easily hit like Cat Dog out of an up strong before it even comes out and stuff like that. Just like that. Trying to go for it. Huge down light can easily hit Cat Dog out of crap.
Yeah. It looks like
well, he's just up dogging right now. He's just up dogging. What the dog doing? Also, I didn't realize I didn't have the scoreboard up.
Yeah, it looks like CTEM getting a lot of mileage out of these up dogs right now. And like you said, you know, April can, not a lot of people know, but when up dog comes out, they're actually vulnerable before the hitbox comes out. So if you have a fast enough down light in the air, you can actually hit them out of it. So that'll be game one now.
CTM's gonna take it just like that. So
definitely,
yeah, game one's gonna be going into CTM.
Certainly, and I mean, you know, I think really the two things you got to look out for the most is the up dog, and then if you're on ledge, the forward smash just covers, roll on, jump up. It covers a lot.
Now let's see what they can do on Urkin Armada here. Now this stage is actually it actually for some reason has a really huge ceiling, and maybe that also goes into my theory of why Zim up air does not kill. Is because this stage actually has a really huge ceiling.
Oh wow.
But yeah, but CTM here, whether it be a neutral strong, up tilts or whatever, just like a Leonardo, he's just gonna have so much pressure on these platforms and neutral as well.
Another up dog. He's gonna live that one.
You got the second. You're going for the third. What the dog be doing?
You know, I think I would like to see maybe a little bit more pressure from that right there, the camera from April. She can really use it to kind of build easy percent, kind of space out her opponent, but CTM just kind of playing around at every option.
And
right
there we
now.
saw right there the April landing camera hitbox, and that's definitely going to hit CTM out of attacks if they can just get on it like that. Hit him out of neutral strong just like that. So that, like you said, that is definitely something Pastor can be doing more so of.
It's just, you know, that...
Oh, April the ungimpable, unless you use too much airtime.
Teeter into another up dog. Only at 13%, and yet she was already going flying.
And I will say, Cat Dog up tilt, up air, busted. Just absolutely busted.
This up dog, you know what? Like looking at these platforms, this up dog is just going through these platforms. I wonder.
Oh no! Everybody, can we get some what the dog doing in chat? What the dog doing? But no, I just feel like CTM was just doing much better with the air dash names and everything, and let's go.
I'm interested to see this because as a Lucy player, I don't find that I struggle with.
A part of me wants to say some things on stream that I shall not say.
But it's okay. I'm no.
At least it's not Reptar.
Terrible.
That's the one thing I'll say. It's not Reptar.
At the risk of being banned from your stream permanently, I do play Reptar as a secondary, so. But I'm really no risk to anybody because I'm terrible, so it's okay.
Oh, man. We need to play sometime. But
yeah, for sure. I was actually gonna try to play earlier, but I hopped on with my friends. So.
All right, you seeing everything good?
Yep.
All right, check smash.gg. Make sure they're not waiting on me.
I'm excited to see this Helga.
All right, let's go. Ooh. Alright, they're ready. Cheese is getting the stage, and let's go. But the biggest thing that they need to do to Helga is that she apparently has like Leonardo frame data. Her moves are like Leo frames, so they're slower. Giant Nair, but her moves are just slower. Slingshot is slow because you have to go through the charge up, you have to go through the everything for it, and yeah. And it just kind of takes too much time for Helga, so that's like some of the biggest reasons why she's struggling right now. But overall, what do you think of Helga, Brownie? Damn! Oh, but the vampire recovery messed him up. That was so huge.
You know, like I said, Helga's one of these characters that I don't struggle with too hard, but I think she's one of these ones that we really haven't seen her full potential. You know, we haven't really seen all of her stuff labbed out yet.
Ooh. Damn, he got spiked. Did he do like a short hop down air or something? That's what he had to do.
Yeah,
but also, something about Helga.
I was built for this!
Apparently, Helga got shadow nerfed.
Really?
Her up B, if you did it like high enough or whatever, she could get a second up B to mix up her recovery, but apparently they got rid of that. So like after being in like special fall, she'd come out of it if you did it high enough, if you get what I'm saying. She just needs better frames. She needs the patcher treatment. She needs those frames. Slingshot needs to be faster. If it was faster, it would legit be the best projectile in the entire game.
Yeah,
so that's what she really needs.
Combos.
Yeah.
Combos are really easy.
If it was faster, she could just kill you from anywhere, and it'd almost be kind of unreactable. So I don't know, she might make the game kind of lame by having to shield everywhere, but yeah, but let's get back to the match at hand. Gonna bring it to Jellyfish Fields. We're definitely gonna be seeing a lot of down airs coming out here from Klypse.
Yeah, it looks like Klypse already in vampire mode, which is going to make them easier to kill, but strong dash can get the recovery.
That is definitely true. Now, the one thing that CuttingCheese does have in this matchup is that he could have the occasional, he could have done a grab teleport down air, though. I've seen that from Lynn so much. Get the grab, teleport, get the down air. But it looks like he doesn't ready for it. Doesn't matter. He'll get the dash attack kill. But the one solid tool that Cheese has in this matchup is light Nair. Because Helga's Nair is just huge. It's almost kinda Mikey level.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing that I'm liking from Cheese is that he's not spamming the counter. He's using it in very opportune moments, almost getting a kill off of it, so...
I think more so, he's going to be saving it for like down airs that he can call out, or potential up strongs. Because remember, anywhere on the ground, from down airs, up airs, Lucy just gets a kill off of any direction. She just does.
Yeah. Klypse trying a little bit too much of the dash attack, getting perfect shielded a little bit too much here. Ooh,
no teleport needed. Ooh, yeah. But the big punch, make it back.
That's a nice recovery from Cheese there.
That definitely was. But like I said, we're at the 122%. I wouldn't say Helga's too lacking on kill power, but definitely struggling. There's just so much more momentum on Lucy's side. And once again, that one up tilt string, that one down air string, all it takes is just death. Versus CuttingCheese just having to work just so much harder.
Yeah, and the other thing, unfortunately, with the stage too, is that Lucy can do that thing right there where she hangs out underneath the stage and then just snaps the ledge with a recovery. So if you don't have the tools to get under the stage, like, I don't really think Helga has the greatest edge guard in game, so that's kind of a disadvantage.
Definitely
here.
Not. But like I said, any percent is just fair grab game for Lucy here. Any percent grab teleport just dead. But we definitely do see some good strongs coming out from Cheese here.
Ooh, 79%. It's pretty much kill range here with vampire mode on.
Yeah, but Cheese needs to be careful. It has that aura, has the extra damage, has the extra everything. Dash dancing on him. Lucy's dash dance is something. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. The matchup and experience. No one plays Helga, so you get random slingshotted, and that's how Helga will win. That's gonna be a 1-1 on the board. Game 3, where do we go to? rooftop. As AS4P would say, this is the, he went the fun stage. I think AS4P just hates this stage. I think he just does.
You know, people don't really like stages with a lot of platforms just because it's kind of hard to navigate them in this game to a certain extent.
Yeah,
so
it
one big
definitely
platform above your
is.
head.
And when you have a Smashville that just has a giant platform that you can't just regularly drop down through in this game, it can definitely suck. Now here's the one thing that could potentially save Cheese on this map, and if anyone watched a fumble last night, you definitely saw it a crap ton. With there being like walls on a rooftop, if you get spiked, you can potentially tech and save yourself.
Ooh.
But
Confirmed.
yeah, nice coffin grab. Like I said, Lucy just gets grabs off of everything because, you know, I still haven't heard anything if it's technically intentional or not, but she just moves so much faster than everybody else when grabbing. But somehow gonna make it deep from that. I didn't think vampire mode would get him that far, but he did. We're just seeing the down air Cheese from here.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely in a rough position for Helga here, down 2 stocks, taking a really quick death off of the dash attack chain into the downlights. I mean, you know, she's not out of it yet, but I think she's one of those characters that this is a rough position for her, for sure.
Yeah, because like I said, her slower frame data, her kind of lack of kills can mess her up. Like I said, Helga, as of right now, she needs that strong start, and she needs people to panic and not shield slingshot. That's what she kind of really depends on right now. But also, let's just remember that her counter also didn't have invincibility on it before.
Yeah. You still took the damage, which was weird.
Yeah, it was, man. But 89%, all it's going to take, big slaps, but all it's going to take is 1 grab, 1 spike, and Klypse could take the game here. Yeah,
certainly. And I will say that, you know, as a Lucy player, sometimes when your opponents get up to these high percents, it can actually be kind of difficult to get a kill because they're going so far away from your hits that you can't really do a lot of the chains that you want to do. So.
And you can't forget about DI in this, so you got DI too. So the higher the percentage, the more you mess up your grabs. Ooh, he could have maybe gotten an up strong gun to kill there if he expected it. That could have actually been maybe a big turnaround. But the more I see Helga, her jab just seems kind of busted.
It certainly is, I think, one of her better tools. Nice shield on a down strong there.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the move.
It's just generally a nice hitbox. Ooh, down smash. Okay, do we see the 189 turnaround? Do we somehow see it? This is getting way too close here. But once again, like that giant nair, giant jab, those are the 2 saving graces that Helga has going for her right now. Grab chain, but not gonna last forever.
Okay, I was just about to say I would like to see Klypse try to use the ghost mode for the extra knockback here.
But we'll just have to see how they close it out. Because I think Klypse, however you say their name, I think they're a little afraid here. I think they're afraid of getting clipped. But we're seeing what happens. Doesn't matter, down tilt, we'll just do it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I don't think that down tilt takes that stock if she's not in ghost mode. So a good adjustment there to get into that knockback mode.
I think he was afraid of getting slingshotted, so he just kind of played a little more, he almost just played a little more defensively, didn't held back, just kind of focused more on dash dance.
In general, do you think he's in a good spot, or do you think he needs some love?
Definite love. He will kill the lightest of characters with no issue at all, but the issue with him is that he is just so gosh dang thick.
Yeah. The up strong in the air is terrifying, honestly. You can die legitimately at like 50% with the tongue up air.
Yeah, killing is not the problem with PTM. It's just getting comboed is the problem. Like I said, but he doesn't really have too many neutral tools as well. You're becoming a Zim main? Alright, Bodidi, I respect you even more. Alright, back on topic. Like I said, PTM has no problem killing. Good down air spike there. But the problem with PTM is that his shine just doesn't work. his nair is literally random. So your neutral is built to be inconsistent. So a shine that doesn't work, always random neutral, is just going to get a little rough for JShip. But
yeah,
how do you personally think how this matchup will go, Brownie Man?
You know, it's always hard to tell with Leo because if they can space it, I don't really think there's many characters in the game that can get in on them. Wow, that neutral air is going to take it though. It's going to come down to whether or not JShip can hit the confirms with his strong attacks, because I mean, like you said, that's all PTM is, man. He's got those strongs, and if you're not careful, you will die at like 50%.
Ooh, wait, didn't they also do something to his up B this patch? I remember them saying something about PTM's up B this patch.
Yeah, so what it is you can now control the descent, or the kind of how far you go horizontally as soon as you
I'm gonna act like I knew directions from math class. But
so, like, basically you can, if you hold back on the stick, you know, you'll do a shorter.
Yeah, I get you.
Won't go as far. So
you got the mix-ups now. But one thing that will be a saving grace for JShip in this matchup, Leo's a big boy. He is a heavy boy. So PTM can potentially land more strongs and potentially get some early percent nair combos on MasterSquirrel, because Leo is just big and heavy. But doesn't matter, one grab, there, it's all over. Unless he just admits it, then I guess it's fair game.
Does that mean Zim now counts as a canonical cute girl in a fighting game?
Oh my god. Man, why do you have to open this up?
The Pandora's box.
Damn. Now my mood's just gone.
It's alright, we'll get some more PTM goodness here. Hopefully, you know, I'm not really sure, because I don't really know PTM's game all that well, so I'm not really sure what JShip could have done, but hopefully he found some mix-ups just to avoid those down airs, because that's really what got him.
Gonna bring it to rooftop. Let's see where this goes. Yo, Rezi, how you doing, man? How's your run going so far? But on the topic of the next match, we may be seeing Reld. Reld, I know that's how you say his name. He is another Leonardo player, no surprise. Oops, it's all Leonardos. Up against, I don't know, who is a Patrick player. So we might see the matchup of, does Patrick not struggle hard up against Leonardo anymore? That's going to be a true question. Alright, but actually back to the matchup. Can JShip make it back, get the hit. He could get Spike, but no. Oh, he could definitely gotten a grab there. He definitely could have.
Ooh. Alright.
Because I'm going to be a freaking weeaboo and say what the move's called. Nichijiru. Nichijiro. I am a weeaboo. Nichijiro. It's always funny seeing neutral B from Leo Spike. To me, that's the one thing I'll say about Leonardo. To me, it's just funny to see him spike with this neutral B.
I actually didn't even know that move spiked, so...
Yeah, it's directional. You could do back hit, up hit. It can send in whatever direction you want it to. So at the ledge, and up against a predictable recovery character like PTM and just thick like PTM, he could definitely get those neutral B spikes at ledge. He definitely can.
Good mix up with the grab into the croutons there. But,
I'm not too sure how well croutons can serve him at lead in this matchup. I think it's more so of a ledge thing for croutons in this matchup. Just like that. Recovery, just like that, gets hit by the downward swing, and he's just dead. I like they just tried to just sit on him mid-match.
You know, it looks like it's just a rough thing.
Oops, it's all Leos.
Down there. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh no, he goes in the wrong direction.
Oh no. Oh no. PTM is blasting off again.
Our only Zim representation is dead.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, if it's bad here, we just have to DQ him. But so far, despite the easily 160 plus ping, it seems to be stable on the stream side.
Gosh, the trophy hat is so scary.
Yeah, that is now frame 11.
Oh.
Oh, I think he actually could have maybe made it back because they like upped the end speed of it, so like Patrick like drifts out of it faster. So I think he actually even wasn't straight to ledge. I think he could actually made that back.
Yeah.
Yo, Jarl, isn't this I Don't Know versus Ryan? Yeah, but also I Don't Know has been hitting constant 200 ping in the menu, so we didn't know if this thing was lagging or not. Because if you were watching, he's even hit 500 in the menu. So, yeah, I don't know. But it seems to be working just fine. For now, at least.
That trophy hat again.
Like I said, man, frame 11.
Just do not play with Patrick's shield. He's either gonna trophy hat you or he's gonna hug driver you. Something's gonna happen.
Perfect.
Oh man, we got some hate in chat. Both of these just trying to spread the Patrick love, and Jarl was talking about how he's created too many online Aprils. Look man, all my homies hating April's ass hitboxes. Okay, but it is stupid how April's legs and backhand are... No, her entire body is just a hitbox with boom mic. It is not even a hitbox, it's just her entire body.
Yeah, that is frustrating because it's like if you get behind the actual boom mic, you're still taking the hit.
Her jab, her comment rating, it's just her entire body. Oops, it's all of April's body is a hitbox.
Oops, all hitbox.
Alright, but also here's another thing they technically did about Patrick. They technically increased the range of his neutral B grab. They technically did.
Yeah,
and just a trophy hat on the ground. Oh, yo, Prompus, how you doing, man? Alright, so Prompus, I don't know how long you've been here, but Prompus is just trying to spread the Patrick love, and y'all is just hating on him. Yo, he's coming on through with the next follow. Tessy, thank you so much. Oops, lag request. You take over, Brownie.
So we're here at Jellyfish Fields for game 2. Leo is already up a stock. Shielding the trophy hat. I think that's one thing that he needs to be aware of now is that dash attack's pretty much going to lead into trophy hat every time. Getting some up airs here. Ooh, a strong down. I do like the adjustment from the Leo to kind of space this out a little bit more. Oh, I'm gonna see, wow, off the side with the nairs there. Ooh, the strong nair coming out from Patrick for the edge guard. Leo's gonna make it back. And we'll see how Patrick plays from behind. That strong dash in the trophy hat. Every time. We're on the nair train now. Let's see what we can get out of here. The cone crash, which actually can now be used as a pretty solid edge guarding technique since it snaps to ledge. We'll see if that comes into effect.
That is true. They did that change. Now they just need to do it to Danny so that it become even more down strong air heavy. Spike coming through, and there we go. I Don't Know is dead. Just waiting on my next game. Sounds good.
Yeah, because Danny can be pretty cool. He's got some spikes in his kit, but when it's at one move coming out over and over again.
Look, he's solid. He's got the nair dare trains, but then some just only use strong down air. And then even though they get rock, paper, scissors, they don't learn. So I don't know. I don't want to hate on Danny, but I'm just saying some of y'all are using down strong air too much. Couldn't beat the turtle. Yeah, that sucks. And that's just an instant L. That's just an instant L matchup for Zim. Alright, let's actually try to get back to the match at hand. Down air trains coming out from Reld, left and right here. Once again, Patrick's up B may be better, but you can't beat a sword. That's a disjoint. They also apparently did grab the hitbox of the grab as well. There we go. We saw rooftop in effect. He teched the spike. Yo, Dragon, how you doing, man? I mean, I love the Leo matchup. Alright, I don't know if I can respect your Zim now after hearing that statement. Ooh, strong dash attack. That's also another thing. Patrick just has dash attack up strong kills now. The man literally just has too many ways to kill you. Yo, I was refreshing. Oh, hang on. There might be another issue.
Let's see what's going on in this match. That strong dash attack shielded. Now we'll see if Leo can finish his food. Not going to do it that time. The grab's going to come out. I think that's the biggest difference between game 1 and this game currently is that Leo is finishing these edge guards a lot more than he did in game 1.
Oh,
the SD. Unfortunate. Didn't really, didn't get the angle he wanted on that up B. And, that's going to take the stock here. We got a cargo carry. Strong dash into the trophy hat. Again, we are here at last stock. That move is just... You have to know when Pat's winding it up, if he's charging at you, that dash attack is going to come to you. And you're going to have to be ready for it. There it is again. Command grab just hit you from so far away. I gotta say, I don't know. Looks like he's bringing this back a little bit. See if he can finish his food. Gets back to stage. Is gonna take another hit. This is where it gets scary for Patrick, though. Oh, he wanted the dash. He saw it coming. Both of these players are kill percent now. I think one strong dash into a trophy hat's gonna take it.
Wait, actually Matrix will be Patrick versus Leo? Oh damn, he's right.
Ooh. There it is. Leo just standing
damn,
at the ledge, throwing out the
it is Patrick versus Leo no matter what we do. I thought you were the one who was up against Cheese, and then he DQ'd, but then he immediately messaged me as soon as he was DQ'd. I didn't read that was smackables. Let's make potentially not fight Leo. I guess so. But oh, actually, you know what, y'all? While you are here, I mean, do you want your match with Mr. Leo streamed or not? You don't have to. You can go ahead and play if you want to, y'all. I wouldn't want to keep you waiting, man. But if you do want to, just say the word, and we'll be here. All right, let's actually backwards hit. Oh wait, something happened on Twitch. Who did what now? Yo, JShip with the host, man. Once again, I'm terribly sorry, man, that stuff's happening and you're waiting, man. I am terribly, terribly sorry for that, man. I am so super sorry, JShip. But we're in a 2-1 right now. It's just me right now, Modern Attorneys. So I'm terribly sorry that you are having to wait for this, man.
Leo is getting a lot of mileage off these aerials, but
yeah, okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, Patrick just gets zoned out by Leo. I mean, that's just anyone up against Leonardo, because only like Reptar, the character literally for babies, has Leonardo range, but Reptar is a heavy and he's always going to get comboed. Patrick just does not have the bit. Wow, he died off of a nair? Really?
The strong nair off spawn. I like it. I like the option to cover the spawn.
But yeah, Patrick is not really going to have too many landing options up against Leonardo that isn't a strong nair. So I think as long as Reld just like respects it and stuff, and yeah. Oh yeah, but y'all, once again, say the word. You and Mr. Squirrel can go ahead and play if you want, or you can wait for stream. It's up to you, man. I don't want to keep you waiting all night. Yeah, we are waiting. Okay. Because I do have to check on a lag test after this.
You know, I gotta say, the one thing I like what I Don't Know has been doing is when he's been getting hit by these down airs by the Leo, he's saving his air dash.
Yeah, Patrick is slow like that, so he needs to save his dash, but it doesn't matter. Reld will take this is why I like Unicorn's chat energy. He blasts his music on the stream, and he uses the core default profile picture. This is not any hate on the man. I just respect his chat energy. Default profile picture.
He lets his gameplay speak for itself.
Yeah. No hate on the man, but I respect his music on his stream and just the default core profile picture. Alright, let's actually get to it. Oops, it's all Leos. Let's go.
That power shield at ledge is going to be big. You know, in the Leo match, if you get the power shield on ledge, the grab into the down airs, I mean, we already saw Unicorn take a stock with that, so.
But like I said, the only way to counter a Leo is a Leo. Because like I said, both of them, Leo range. And like I said earlier, when it came to JShip and I don't remember, I think it was Mr. Squirrel, that's who it was. Leo is technically a taller and heavier character. So because Leo is taller, it's definitely going to be easier for Leo to get spikes on himself because he is a bigger target.
Yeah, and the weight also helps him just live forever against other characters.
And that's just a 3-stock.
UnicornProGamer.
Besides fixing her down strong air, they literally did not touch a single moves of her, but literally everything of hers, like mid and high percent, is just escapable because of DI.
Yeah.
Like they literally did not touch a single move of hers. It's just DI.
You know, you still get caught in a lot of these nair trains, like, you know, SpongeBob's and Aang's, just because of their range, but because Oblivion is so small and her range is so short, you can get out of her nair trains really, really easily.
You know, the patch that nerfed Aang that didn't nerf Aang.
Well, yeah. You know.
Anyways, let's get back to it. Once again, it's just gonna really be... We've definitely seen this in the Royal Fumble too. Unicorn... I think specifically more so him, but I don't know about the other Leonardos. Going to Urk and Armada for go-to music, for one, but two, those platforms, just give them so much stage control. It's just like projectile users in like Snake and Smash. He can hide underneath those platforms, and that stops, and that kind of like stops you from how you want to like jump approach him, if you get what I'm saying. Because those platforms will stop, you know, from jump-ins for the most part. He can just up-tilt on the platforms. Literally, up-tilt covers the entire platform. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and, you know, another thing I've noticed Unicorn doing also is falling through these platforms with the down airs. And, you know, if you don't hit the tech on that, you're just bouncing up into another nair, so...
Yeah, I mean, they're totally going to Urkin, not for the stage control it offers Leo, totally the music spaces barn. You got that right. just not the first 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I think either this one or like Oblina's music are my favorite in the game.
To me personally, the dump, it starts off so strong, then just becomes an instant bottom tier song. The dump starts off so strong. But then it just goes bottom tier instantly. I'm sorry to all you dump lovers. It starts strong as hell, but it goes so downhill. Welcome to the playground where we're unofficial commentators.
You know, I gotta say though, the biggest difference in this match right now is that Unicorn has been hitting a lot more of these down air confirms. We just saw Reld hit one, and if you can start converting that, you know, he's definitely, you're never out of a match when you're playing it as a Leo.
Like I said, he's definitely circle camping him a little bit, but I wouldn't say he's committing too hard. But yeah, once again, the entire game plan, getting him with the up strong at ledge, we definitely see him do that up strong. We see him do it. Definitely can. Alright, screen's good on your part again?
Yep.
Alright, let's get to it. Gonna bring it to Jelly this time. Interesting choice here. Let's hope none of them get a jellyfish fielded here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, getting bonked by the stage.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, we've seen the general game plan left and right. I'm surprised he just zoomed off of that clank. But we're seeing the general game plan here. Get the forward airs, get the spikes. Convert spikes off of the forward airs, catch your landing however you can. Oh, he should just held on.
Ooh, the tech. Ooh, nice. Jumps on the platform, gets the ledge with the down air. I mean, that was fast.
But once again, Leo, as dumb as he may be sometimes, I actually feel like he, like, at least like button-wise, is kind of complex because you really have to like get air dashes. You really have to understand how to do air dashes perfectly out of attacks in this game if you want to play Leo. Except, you know, you don't have to when you do up tilt like this, but I feel like he's a dumb character, but he is complex in that sense, where you have to master, you have to not get cramped on doing air dashes out of everything. Yeah, that's it for Reld. Did he save him?
I gotta say, I do like Unicorn mixing in the dive kicks for the edge guards, not just always going on with the down airs, just throwing in a little bit of a different timing with the dive kick to mix up the.
You can't vote for yourself, man. That ain't in the rules.
I love the confidence, though. Love to see.
I mean, it's rightfully Blaze.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now we just have Patrick bias in here. Now there's just Patrick bias. You guys are lame.
Gotta see the Pat win. Ooh, early kill though. Only 50%. That's rough.
I definitely know I've misspelled squirrel. I definitely know I have. We'll deal with it for now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, an early stock lost by Jarl from those downers. He was only at 50%, so kind of a little bit behind the 8 ball here.
Yeah, but it is Patrick. One up strong, one more and he's dead. But Leo does have that weight, so if that will kind of be his saving grace in this matchup. Still, you can't avoid up strong. You just can't.
Yeah, if he can hit a dash attack into the trophy hat, that'll probably take the stock.
He called out the laid up B. He called that out hardcore. Do we see a potential 3 stock coming out from Squirrel here? It's possible. But yeah, one thing that I don't think we've seen many, I think the Patricks have gone away from the cheese just a little bit for more cheese, but I don't think we've actually seen a hug driver from any of our players yet. And the YOLO hug driver, you know, with the armor, could definitely take a stock from Squirrel if he's not prepared for it.
Oh, for sure. And especially if he can manage to get this to last stock situation, that threat is always there.
Definitely is. You get hit by the Nichi Jaru.
The rock, paper, scissors.
Like I said, ooh, he went for a strong. Ooh, okay. We could see the hug driver. He's going for it immediately. But it still doesn't matter. Patrick, he might not have too many combos, but he can definitely get the damage very quickly, and he can cheese the stock. Definitely can. Like I said, I think he's just abusing the strong nair, just trying to clank with anything. I think that's his game plan right now. Clank everything. He's definitely looking for it. Okay, 104. A strong could definitely take him out. Do we see the reverse 3 stock? Oh, this could be it. No. Yeah. Oh. Somehow survive. Ooh, that could have been it. Grab him. Okay, this is what he needs. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. That was close there.
That was really good stuff to bring it back after losing that early stock. I know. The PTM ditto. That's got to be a fun match, honestly.
Probably. Probably. Alright, let's get back into action. Let's do this thing. Once again, if you are there in the stream, do not be afraid to say anything in chat at all. We're just here for the best time, best community, best everything possible. Alright, let's get back in there now. Going to bring it back to Jellyfish Field. I'm surprised we didn't actually see an immediate Irkin from Mr. Squirrel.
Ooh, a little bit of a mix-up there.
Ooh, and here's also another thing I forgot about Patrick. They buffed his forward there. They gave it 4 frames instead of 2. I think, generally, overall, what they're doing for characters, unless it's Aang or SpongeBob, I think what they're doing is generally just increasing everybody's nair frames. I think that's kind of their flow right now, is just increase the active frames. I think that's just kind of what they're doing overall.
Yeah. I mean, we saw the Reptar get more active frames.
Well, for some reason, Reptar, as much as I don't want him to get buffed, his up air was only 1 frame. For some reason. Okay, yeah, even if I hate the character that has literally 4 babies, I have to question some decisions that go on like that.
Catching him out with the trophy pad again.
Yeah, he's gonna die to 90 just like that. Once again. Oh, he tried to hug driver him off a spawn with the platform. That was actually cheeky. Once again, Patrick lost cheese for cheese. Damn, and there we go. Downward spike coming out from the Nietzsche gyro. But yeah, just
trying to get a jab reset into the hug driver.
I do not know if that's possible with Patrick, but I definitely do know that it's like dash attack up strongs now. If he tries to get some YOLO dash attacks on the squirrel, I definitely do know that he has that. Ooh, spike. Ooh, he could have gone for a double instantly. I don't know why he didn't do that. And I guess he thought Jarl would have been in front of him or something. Doesn't matter. He cleans it up.
Shout out to all you Patrick mains who stuck by him for this long.
No, I don't play Patrick. But oh, what am I dumb? You're saying all the people who stuck to Patrick. The sad thing is that we haven't seen Cat. We haven't seen the Patrick player. We need to see Cat in action. I honestly thought it's sad that he couldn't make it for a Rumble, but I thought we'd actually see Cat tonight. Cat may be a cheesy Patrick, but he is the true Patrick MVP in my heart.
Yeah.
Alright. But now we actually finally see the Irken pick coming from Mr. Squirrel now. Or, no, I think Jarl actually chose it. And I think this could be his downfall. Yeah, the study of Wumbo. That's what the Patrick server's meta chat or whatever is called. The study of Wumbo.
That's awesome.
The one thing that I will say, the Lucy Cord for some reason still doesn't have a self-promo chat or tournament chat. And I like the second to biggest server. That's the one thing I'll always question the Lucy server for. No tournament, no self-promo chat. They're like the second to biggest chat. Everybody, we need to make a revolution in the Lucy server. Get them the self-promo tourney chat. Go into the Lucy server. Tell them in their server suggestions they need it. I tell you, man, this is the unprofessional stream here.
Hey, I mean, if you gotta help grow the game, you know, I think you definitely need some sort of tournament chat.
No,
sure.
I do mean that seriously. Not just like so people promote streams. They literally just like they don't have a chat for people posting tournaments or anything. At the very least of that, and they're like the second to biggest server, and I feel like that's kind of a waste.
Yeah, for sure.
So, do your part. Once again, welcome to the Playground where we don't actually talk about the game. We talk everything else but the game. Because we just use the NSAB server for tourney. Yeah, but then you get the dedicated Lucy's. Alright, let's actually get back to it. Once again, it is a last stock situation, and Jarl definitely seems to be doing much better than I thought he would. I thought he would have lost hardcore with having to, like, land on the platforms from all squirrels, like jabs or whatever, but it doesn't matter. He gets down there spiked.
Leo Dittos, and a lot of it comes down to who can finish their food. If you're dropping the edge guards and you're dropping those down air confirms, it's going to be rough. And I'm interested to see if Unicorn can continue mixing in those dive kicks into his edge guard right now. He's getting a lot out of these down tilts as well. MasterSquirrel's off stage. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, right there, you need to be able to get these stocks in the Leo Ditto, because if you let your opponent back on stage, it doesn't matter what percent that they're at. They might be able to just get a quick grab into the down airs and then
ChargeinChuck said catch the top 8 stream of.
A couple of missed edge guards from both players right now. but that could also just be due to the fact they're kind of feeling each other out, you know. You can play Leo in some different ways, so we'll see. A nice power shield, missed the dash attack. Ooh, good tech chase. Pretty even percents here so far.
Alright, so just saying it, no matter what happens, we have a Patrick top 8. Just saying it. No matter what happens. So 2 Patrick Dittos in a row are about to happen in bracket.
Let's go, Patrick.
Alright, let's actually get back in the topic. Oh,
ooh, DBZ.
The little Dittos. Oops, it's all Leos.
That was the craziest DBZ I've ever seen in this game.
You remember when we were talking about MK Leo's Leonardo? Yeah, every Smash player is abandoned this game.
Leo's Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Leo was trying out Patrick when they, you know, when the game first came out.
Yeah, he played Patrick, but okay, let's try to be semi-unprofessional. Once again, I think from Unicorn, just overall, he's always gone to Urkin for previous reasons stated below. He has always gone to Urkin.
Gets hit by the up B trying to go for the edge guard. It's crazy how fast the situations change. You go from being the one edge guarding to the one who has to get out of an edge guard so fast in this Ditto.
I know, man, because once again, Leo's a big boy. You know, one jab leads to getting spiked. As defensive as it could be, it can also be incredibly fast, depending on how the person slips up. So, it's that mix of camping, it's that mix of, oh god, I died in 5 seconds.
Yeah, and it was interesting there to see Unicorn just kind of holding shield, waiting for MasterSquirrel to throw out an option before he got that jab kill.
Mm-hmm. Once again, we just see Unicorn, we've seen him do this, you know, to people who watched a fumble last night, or just in any Unicorn game in general. He will hold shield for dear life underneath those platforms. And he knows that Squirrel doesn't have the frames, and he knows that Squirrel's always going to be spacing himself on blocks, so he basically has no fear shooting underneath those platforms. Unless Squirrel goes for YOLO grab, Unicorn basically has no fear to shield.
Yeah, especially if he's, you know, hitting those directional shields, so he's not getting pushed back as much. You can kind of just almost hold shield and just wait for his opponent to throw out an unsafe option.
Mm-hmm. Definitely can. Double grab coming on out. But I feel like that's also a thing that will make a Leo, a good Leo, is the constant jabs, but also knowing when to get those grabs in. It's just like Cloud in Smash. You have to mix the forward airs with the grabs to get the mix-ups. Except one of these characters is actually good and not their Smash 4 Broken DLC half. But Leo is basically the free-to-play DLC.
Yeah, the DLC. Ooh, okay.
Wait, I don't know who that was. Same character. Okay, Unicorn.
Yeah, we have another Leo Ditto in losers quarters as well between Reld and Maxi. So.
Mm-hmm. Bodie D, why weren't you here tonight, man? Alright, let's get in here. We need that April representation.
I'm kind of surprised we don't have more April.
Well, yeah, I guess that is true. Not too many Aprils have entered. Yappy isn't here. I don't remember how well just to change grabs, wow. But
yeah,
the top, like, I know, like, Aprils that I do know is, of course, Bodie D. Who doesn't know Bodie D? There's Yappy. But besides that, I actually really don't know many other Aprils.
Which is interesting given how good she is. Almost like kind of like the Jigglypuff of this game. You know, just a high tier character you don't see all that often.
Uh-huh. And like one more thing, like I said, the server's all Leos, but there's actually not too many SpongeBobs here that I noticed that. Crapton Patrick's, but definitely not really any SpongeBobs here to change it up.
It was a totally different game than game 1. Unicorn already being up 2 stocks.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this game at all, and it's looking like a 3-stocked. Yeah, that's the Playground.
Looks like
one professional, go to another streamer.
It looks like Unicorn's kind of figured out the game plan here against MasterSquirrel, and really hitting the edge guards is the key thing here.
I do not know if these two have played each other before, but still, it just shows, like you said earlier, a good understanding of the matchup, knowing what the other one wants. But the one thing that I will say that will definitely keep hurting them is that Erkin's top blast zone is a lot bigger than it seems like it really is. Like there, like Unicorn survived like a 184 there. I know it's light 4 there, but that still kills regularly. Yeah, Unicorn, he just kind of does that. To grab my pizza now and just do not commentate the Patrick match. Nah, it will be a good one. But I might seriously heat up my pizza soon.
Back to Erkin for game 3, I guess.
Once again, we know Unicorn's not switching. We know he isn't.
Absolutely no. He's been on fire on this stage all night.
Can't have the pizza too burnt. Yeah, I know that, man. All right, but yeah, we're not seeing, whether it be Unicorn or Squirrel, it is easily Leonardo's best stage. Neither one of them is going to be switching off of it. No one is.
And, you know, it was interesting what we saw last night in Royal Fumble that when it came to Grands, the SpongeBob was doing really well on other stages and just could not find a way to get in on Leo on this stage. And
like I said, Unicorn, he's got those up tilts. He's got those up tilts on the platform. Literally up tilt covers the entire platforms. Those platforms stop some jump-ins. You know, it limits how you jump in on Leo. Those platforms force you to tech. Leo just gets you into too many situations to count for on this map. He just does. He just puts you in too many rough spots.
Yeah, especially just the range of his sword covering, like you said, the entire platform. It's basically, if you're not on that bottom row, you're already at disadvantage.
Oh no, you've lost your rights to neutral, period.
Yeah.
You've lost your neutral license.
Ooh, I like that. They're waiting for the jab to get him off stage. Can he get the edge guard?
Triple? Damn, good ledge grab. Alright, Unicorn potentially coming out with a third 3-stock, potentially. Oh, now Mr. Squirrel's doing the UnicornProGamer, where he spams 3 up strongs in a row. That is something that I have seen. Definitely last night in the Fumble, and here, he will use those up strongs, no problem. This is what I'm talking about. That 4 there, 200 something. He ain't dead. Erkin's blast zones are huge. That's what I'm talking about. You know, if you play a light character, as long as it's not a Leonardo match, just go Erkin. Your light characters will live.
Yeah, it's almost unfair how good he is combined with the fact that the man just lives forever. He really does.
If you're talking about living like Larry, look at Reptar.
That's true.
But still, Mr. Squirrel, he may have been 105% LP gets neutral strong. Never mind, forget anything I was saying. Not have free Smash slander in my chat. You have to waste 70 points to complain about the game. Alright, take over while I get the scores and everything.
So we already seen the trophy hat coming out from the Patrick. Well, from both Patricks, really. This recovery, I'm interested to see how the recovery mix-up evolves throughout this game, as we've already seen both of them be hit by the command grab off that. Down smash, not going to take it. Ooh, the strong nair saving his life. But the trophy hat, even Patrick himself cannot live a 110% strong dash into trophy hat. What a call out from Jarl. He called out the jab on the shield and then just hits him with the up strong. I love it. I love that option.
Alright, let's get back into it now. Oh, Smash Show got no combos? True, but also very wrong. Depending on who you play, no combos. Alright, let's actually get back to it now. Strong nairs. I cannot tell if this is cursed or not. It's one thing for it to be a Leo ditto, because Leo's was good, but Patrick ditto. This is the new reality that we live in. There we go, strong dash attack. Once again, that's just a confirm that Patrick has now. He just does. The man literally has so many options. Strong dash attack. My name's not Rick. Patrick Leo meta. Yeah, I guess so. At least it's one more. At least it's one more character than just April, Leo, Aang, and Lucy. At least it's one more character now. And also the occasional SpongeBob. He tried to get him with the Hug Driver. He had the armor and everything, but I think he got hit out of his startup. What was that combo? Well, look, man, I know you can get a little loosey-goosey in this game, but I was not expecting that.
Wow, called him out. I'm terrified.
Look, man, I am too. But once again, thank you to everybody for being in there in the stream. And yeah, don't be afraid to say anything in chat. We're just here for the best time possible, everybody. Alright. Let's get back in there into this naring mess. Let's do it.
The nares are coming out, the strong nares.
Let's go. Now, overall, once again, we're gonna be saying, yo, who's coming on through with a fat follow? Maxi, thank you so much, man. How'd your run go, man? But the answer is, you don't. You don't know. There is just no answer. The answer is no. He hug drivered him. Man, he tried to go for it again. He tried to go for it immediately off of startup.
Out with the sauce on the hug driver.
You know what? Even if Tessy loses, they just need to counter hug driver here.
Whoever lands the most hug drivers really wins the Patrick Ditto.
Alright, I feel like if Kraken, yeah, 119, yeah, definitely up strong % now. But once again, Patrick, he is like the 4th, 5th heaviest character in the game, so he will survive some stuff. And like some mixing his recovery now, and the fact that he falls out of it so much faster. There we go!
Oh no.
There is a perfect video that summarizes Snake mains.
How about this dash dance into the strong dash attack? They both went for it. This is Patrick gaming right now. Oh wow, he called out the up B with the forward smash. That's something you don't really see that often. Drifting and a good recovery by Jarl to get back onto the ledge. Wow, that strong nair hit from so far away. And the trophy hat, yeah, that's gonna do it. I mean, really, even and another counter trophy hat.
Oh wait, we got a drink cactus juice from Smuckables. All right, we'll get to you after this match, Dragon. But okay, back to the match then. Harmonic Convergence. I can't really say if it's a good Patrick stage, because here's the thing. Harmonic Convergence is like the biggest stage in the game, but it also does have tiny blast zones, at least ceiling-wise, so that can help him with up-strong kills. But there's no platforms for him to get his jump back, just try to play neutral with. Like, it is just him and his kills on the Harmonic Convergence. He has no neutral here.
Yeah, and I think the one thing about Patrick, even in the current patch, is he doesn't kill off the side too very often. He's going for that trophy hat. He wants to kill up top, so having that smaller blast zone, especially in a Patrick Ditto, is it's a double-edged sword. You know, you're gonna kill.
Can we literally just see him nair at the exact same frame?
Welcome to Patrick Gaming. Wow.
Oh, he almost got him, but I didn't even think of that as well. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just don't, and I've given up. I haven't had my dinner pizza yet. I just haven't had my dinner pizza, and I'm just fed up with everything.
Ooh, that should have probably been a trophy hat instead of a forward smash. The rock, paper, scissors coming out again.
Well, oops, it's all Patrick's and Leo's.
It's oops, all Leo's with Patrick marshmallows now.
Filled with the, Nam. I don't even know who that was. It was Tessy. Gonna bring it back to Jellyfish Field. Let's see where this goes. Now, as we've seen before, if one of them just, you know, wants to use one of their only 3 moves... Actually, no, I think Patrick reverted to 2 moves. His strong nair became up strong. I think he actually reverted.
Yeah, you know, he's got some sauce in the kit, but some of the sauce is just so good that there's really no reason to do anything else.
Yeah, it's like a Baja Blast.
Yeah, absolutely, I 100% agree with that.
You have Mountain Dew and you have Baja Blast. And then you have Mountain Dew Zero. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. I know it's Cherry, but I don't know. Who's commentating? This is legit Brownie Gaming from the server. He's in the server and he's helping out tonight. But after this match, we may potentially have Fumblin, who is the best Lucy player, helping out with commentary. So that might be a surprise guest visit from her.
The double whipped neutral smash.
Yeah, back to what I was saying earlier, though. We've definitely seen him do it before. Patrick wants to land with that strong nair. Nair beats up strong. So naturally, just by playing the game, they counter each other. Just not even trying to rock, paper, scissors, just by actually playing the game, they just counter one another. That is the sad reality here. They are not countering, they are just playing the game. Yo, I saw her yesterday. Alright. That sounds cool, man. How much of the Royal Fumble did you see, SBO? Alright, let's get back to it, though. Once again, they're not countering. They're literally just playing the game.
just swinging. There's that rock, paper, scissors you mentioned.
Uh-huh. None of them going for any YOLO hug drivers. I think they kind of stopped doing regular grabs, period. Like the neutral B. I think they kind of stopped that as a mix-up as well. I think they're just like trying to go more whatever it is there, but I think more so what they're doing is just looking for the dash attacks and jabs. I think that's what they're looking for in neutral, besides up strong.
You know, I'm surprised that we haven't seen as many, we did see it at the beginning of this specific match, but the light down air edge guard from Patrick's actually not bad.
It's good.
It just kind of seems like when
has
you get
no range. It is a good down air, it just has no range. But here's also
like when they're hitting each other on the ledge, they just kind of let each other recover.
Hug driver. Who took tape? Kraken. Actually, you know what? I need to start a prediction now too, because yeah, this is losers semifinals, so I need to start a prediction. So take over for a hot second, Brownie, while I do this prediction.
All right, so we are here at Erkin Armada for game 1. I like that attempt by Jarl on the edge guard there. Again, in the latest patch, Patrick's down strong in the air snaps to ledge now, so you can use it as a way to edge guard if you can catch him out with the right timing. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen that more as an option, but maybe it's still something that people are kind of labbing out. You're all gonna get back to stage there with the grab, misses the dash attack. And,
all right, prediction started, everybody. Place your bets below. Go get yourself some points. All right, let's do this thing. So now it is not only Unicorn who is going to Erkin. It is everybody. Man, I'm sad. Bodie D. Oh, he did not try to do spawn. All right, the sad thing is Bodie D just got onto Nick All Stars, and he's not here in the tourney. Ooh, I didn't think of that too. Yeah, he could definitely call out Leo upstrongs like that with his nair. So Patrick, depending on how he's played, he definitely has his upsides in the matchup. I honestly can't say if this is like a loss for Patrick, a slight loss, or what. Like, it actually might be a stupid close matchup now.
He might be on that level of April where if he loses, it's not by much.
But also, here's the one thing. I know people will not like to hear this, but as we've seen it before, and definitely in the last match, there is still one strong that does not work for Patrick, and that is neutral strong. That, it has the Lincoln Loud problem of where it sends upwards and doesn't actually kill. If someone DIs it, they just survive it.
Yeah, and his, you know, the no this is Patrick telephone, incredibly short on range too.
So, yeah. I'm pretty sure we saw a ledge now. I do not understand this game. I'm just here for the views? Or the vibes? Vibes. What are vibes? He's not saying vibes. He's here for the vibes. Whatever that means. But no, I mean, it's basically the next melee. That's basically what I have to say, Suki. You about to see my Roy sword tomorrow? Alright, I want to see what you can do, SPO. You're going to be first on stream, man. I hope you're ready for that pressure.
Ooh.
He used one of his 3 moves.
I respect that. Again, like I said, I respect the Patrick.
Also,
honestly.
good work, Tessy. Thank you for coming out here tonight, Tessy. I hope you enjoyed yourself and had some good Matrix, even though it's oops, all Leos and Patricks. No, all Leos with a side of Patrick marshmallows.
We've upgraded
Thank
the
you.
cereal.
Yo, one hits Patrick Nation. Alright, thank you for hopping on, and I did enjoy myself. Thank you very much. Don't be afraid to poke around in the server, Tessy. We do these every Saturday. We're going to get some PR going next tournament. And yeah, we're going to try to make this place as big as we can. So don't be afraid to poke around in the server, do some matchmaking and whatnot. We're just here for the best community, best time, best everything. Like I said, once again, as unprofessional as the commentary will always be, we're just here for a good time.
I gotta say, I'm really liking Jarl's when he's doing a short hop, air dash down into the trophy hat,
he got
because the hitbox is still hitting him.
Look, the one thing, yeah, that is good, but the one thing I will say about Jarl, or just Patrick in general, Patrick is cancerous to play against now, but you always know the other person is screaming on the other end. You always know the other person is screaming, and that will always make Patrick matches good for me. Never to play, but you will always know the other person is screaming. But good grab chains from Maxi there.
Really good tech
Been
chase
a pad since the start. Alright, good stuff, handstand. I've just been a day one Dare Aplina spammer and Zim main without neutral strong hitboxes.
Strong nairs are definitely a thing when it comes to Zim.
But once again, like we said earlier, with a stage like this, Patrick is heavier, he's slower in the air and ground, so he just and like, oh wait, how did he not grab it? I think rolls.
Maxi was on the ledge.
No, he rolled, and I think that somehow made taunts on him. Wow, Kraken's that confident, but no, I think what happened is that Maxi rolled, and it somehow messed with his down air. I think that's what happened.
That's just unfortunate, but he did get the stock, so still even.
You still hog ledge for a bit while rolling. Okay, that actually sounds like that needs some fixing, but alright. I guess we have a new strat up against Patrick.
Hog ledge and roll.
Ooh, no nairs. I feel like we're going to see a YOLO hug driver at some point. We have to. But yeah, once again, Patrick being heavier, he's slower. He's going to get caught on these platforms way more than other fighters. He definitely is. And that's what Leo wants.
Ooh, still living.
But remember, it is the Urkin blast zones. Both of them are going to survive.
Edge guard situation. I don't like that
Damn.
shield, yeah.
He was literally holding shield until he needed to. Here's the thing too. People were saying, you know, when all the Smash Bros were on that week 1 hype, people were saying the Switch was going to be the tournament standard. But I can't actually imagine that world, because the Switch version is just technically going to be so out of date. And here's the thing, we could also run into an issue where, because the Switch updates slower, DLC characters out for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, but Switch still has to wait up to like 2 to 3 weeks to get that DLC or update.
Yeah, it's just the way Nintendo handles the rollout of updates makes it slower than the other versions.
And like I said, I don't know what will be a tournament standard, because like as troublesome as it is, I think people are just gonna have to deal with it and just suck it up and bring their PCs and just risk something happening, because it's gonna be the most updated version. Anyone can use wired controllers, so more people can actually play the game. I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see something with the Steam Deck, but...
like, I don't know about this Steam Deck. I don't know, we'll just have to see.
Oh, man, yeah. Ooh, he's living now.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're on the Xbox version, you're dealing with bad servers, but I do think they have that fixed. PlayStation server, I don't know anyone who plays on the PlayStation version. Switch, but it does not read as a, whatever controller. But yo, Niche, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying your time, everything, and yeah, thank you so much for taking your time to be on in here in the stream. But surprise cat dog coming from Kraken, he's already dare spiked. And he taunts on him. Payback. Alright, that is a 10-second death. Everybody, someone please clip that, because I think that's the fastest stock we've had all tournament. So someone please do clip that before it's ruined by Leonardo's. Only Leonardo's.
Ooh, the up dog.
Yep. So in this matchup, it's like the April issue we were talking about earlier. CatDog will be able to keep up with Leonardo's range, but nothing is disjointed, unlike Leonardo. So CatDog is just at constant risk of getting hit out of everything.
Yeah, and you know, he takes the stock with the up dog, but oh, here we go. Can he finish this combo off? Looks like he's bringing it back a little bit here.
Yeah, like I said, he can keep up with the neutral, but he's just literally going to get hit out of everything. Like I said, the neutral is not the problem. It's just disjoint versus no disjoints.
Yeah, that grab, and he's just getting hit by all of these grabs is not what he wants to do right now.
Grab, fair. Ooh, try to get him to the up strong, didn't quite work. But like I said, if Maxi does try to do some grounded up strongs or air ones, CatDog loves strong neutral air, and that counters up strong. So as long as like y'all keeps landing with that, it kind of nullifies Leo's up strong. It kind of does.
Looks like we brought it back to a last stock. It's at 134%, but if you can land another quick combo into an up dog.
If he can get like the 60% dash attack, if he can get the dash attack now, he probably win. But what if they introduce rage into this game?
Ooh. Oh god, if there was rage in this game, Leo would probably be even better because he lives for so long.
Reptardo.
Yeah, that's true. The 200% Reptar.
That was real bad. He needed to drift back on that up B. If he drifted back, he probably wouldn't gotten hit and been at least able to grab ledge.
Back to Erkin. Just seems like the Leos really want to go to this stage, and I can understand why. You know, you have so much coverage with your tilts, you have so much coverage with your strongs. Again, like we said in the last match that was the Leo Ditto, a lot of this is going to come down to who's going to finish the food. You can't be dropping your food once you get it. You know, once you get them off stage, those edge guards have to come out. Because, like we just saw there, that situation turned very quickly from I'm edge guarding you to you're now edge guarding me. And honestly, the percentage in this match, as crazy as it sounds, is almost kind of irrelevant in a lot of ways. That's going to be a stock though. MasterSquirrel taking it with the strong down air off ledge. Very good option. We'll see if he can mix that in a little bit more instead of just always trying to go off ledge for the down strongs. Good stuff though. Maxi coming back with his stock of his own. Again, very even here. And we'll see who's going to end up taking this. Playing around each other neutral. Let's see. Another thing we did see from MasterSquirrel is he's very good at those tech chase grabs. We'll see if he can find some of those. This is the tech chase on that one. Good mix up with the neutral B from Maxi. These guys are just trading blows back and forth. Nice power shield. I don't know if I would have liked that throw direction though. Maybe try to throw him off stage. Ooh, good spike. But he's gonna save him. An up B and neutral off the platform. Okay. A little bit of a mix up there. We'll see. Ooh, good power shield. Very even so far in game one. Very high percentage for both of them. Still living. That's not gonna take it. Still living. Leo, that big body. The throw into the nair is going to take it though. Maxi up a stock here in game one. Ooh, almost had the tech chase, but the down tilt is gonna get him off of him off that. Good tech.
I settled on the cheesy bread instead.
Is it Domino's cheesy bread?
No, it is Marco's.
Okay, I still respect it. Cheesy bread is lit.
What you saying?
Cheesy bread is always fun.
Yeah, but what about being Marco's?
We actually don't have those here, so.
Silence. Alright, let's get back to it. Once again, we've seen this countless times again with literally all Leo Dittos. They go to Irken, it is huge, they survive, up tilt under platform. We have seen it very, very many times here.
Very... Ooh. And the Edgehog is gonna take game one. Good.
Alright, I'm gonna eat this cheesy bread.
3, 2, 1.
We are going back to Irken for game two. We'll see if we get some mix-ups this time. I did like what I saw from MasterSquirrel in the mix-up with the down strong air at ledge instead of the short hop into the light dare. Oof, that up B is gonna save his life there. That's the other thing about Leo did is you gotta be careful because your up B is gonna save them, and then if they get a down air off of it, unfortunately, it could be your own demise. Gets the grab. Good timing on getting up from the ledge there. MasterSquirrel getting a little bit more comfortable here. That down tilt is such a good get off me move though. We'll see if that comes into play. Alright, can he get the edge guard? Not gonna happen. That up B, the link up B, just very, very hard to get the timing on. You're even seeing other Leos struggling with the timing on the up B. Just goes to show you just how hard it can be. But that's gonna take the stock. Good stuff to Maxi on that one. Ooh, a whiffed grab. I'm kind of surprised there that he's going for that neutral B timing mix-up because he didn't have the ledge invincibility there. I wonder if he's just afraid of trying to go for the short hop strong dare. Maybe worried about accidentally turning it into a edge guard situation against him. It's probably something to do with just the way the matchup goes. Oh, good stuff. I like that strong dare. It just comes out a little bit slower, but it spikes so much harder. And that's going to be game two to Maxi as well. He always really want to go anywhere else besides... Oh, wow. All right. Called me out on it. And called him jellyfish.
Come to his curse.
You know, I wonder if that's something that we're going to see in more Leo Dittos in the future, is just playing on different stages, because on other tournaments, especially when, you know, we get the next DLC with the legal stage, we'll probably see more tournaments using, and then other tournaments using, you know, the DSR or modified DSR. So I wonder if that's something that they're thinking about here, just trying to get more comfortable on different stages.
Perfect.
Wow. Maxi again, just Oh no, sorry, that was not Max.
Well, something to talk about is that when it came to the Royal Fumble, you could only go Jellyfish Field game 1. So I feel like kind of overall, at least people who actually use the rule, most importantly people on stream, but I feel like it kind of got people more comfortable with Jelly overall. But I do want to say like Jelly is probably like the most picked or second picked stage anyways. Damn, it is last stock, 0% on both of them. This is getting hype.
This is Leo Dittos. The quick kill, one hit can just be the end of the stock. You have to play so carefully.
This is
That's
it.
not where you want to be.
That's a clean 3-0.
Winner.
That's not where you want to be against Leo. You do not want to be.
And before I do peace out, before I do forget it, super quick, everybody. UnicornProGamer, one of the Leonardos on stream. He streams, so please do go support him. Drop him a super quick follow. He doesn't talk in his streams for some reason, but he streams. So if you want to go catch some Leo with him, you can go watch him. All right, let's get back. Just like he said, oop, it's all Leos. We're in Urkin.
Definitely the favorite stage, and I mean we've seen Unicorn really do a lot of good work on this stage. Very comfortable, and I'm curious to see, like I've been saying, if his mix-ups on his edge guards are going to come in, because he's been incorporating that dive kick more. But first stock of grands goes to Maxi.
And we could see an upset here. I have not seen or heard of Maxi personally. Unicorn is like one of the head Leos. So if he loses here, this is kind of an upset in the Leo world, personally. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, Unicorn being as well known as he is, you know, I just like you, I haven't really heard much of Maxi before this, so.
I don't personally think Maxi has too many results before this either, so I don't know, maybe he's a hidden gem. That's it!
Wow.
Maxi is putting in the work here, he just is.
It's the momentum. He's been playing hot for so long.
Don't tell me you try to carry him, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Unicorn's getting revenge, but 36%. That can be huge depending if Maxi finds the right way in. And he's finding it. Okay, I thought he spiked Unicorn. Oh, why'd you let go of ledge? No. This could be bad for Unicorn. It doesn't even matter the percentage. If they're just at ledge, they're going to get spiked. It doesn't matter how high or low it is.
A lot of the hits in neutral really are just to try to direct your opponent towards the ledge. Is this going to be it? No, he drops the edge guard.
All right, very, very even right now. But Unicorn close to the ledge, going to get grabbed. One more jab. No, he's dead.
Wow.
Game 1 is going to be going to Maxi. Yeah. That ain't Leo hate. That's just Leo because he is that simple but complex. Alright, but I do not think we'll be seeing a switch off of Urkin anytime soon. Unless Unicorn really... No, it's definitely not going to be Unicorn who switches. It's going to be Maxi who does it hardcore. It's Maxi. But, yeah. I'm not...
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If he goes up 2-0, I can't imagine him trying to switch the stage.
But Gusher, I mean, Maxi, 30% kill. Very nice on his half. Unicorn kind of seemed like he can't keep up here. Did we see the dare? Okay. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting lost in this. Unicorn's totally getting smixed right now.
It
Spike?
really looked like
Spike?
he had a really good read on his
He's
DI.
still at 36%. Do we see it here?
Oh,
3-stock?
no.
Okay, I think that would have been the biggest upset of all time. I think that would have been.
That would have been crazy.
Like I said, I just want to see where this goes. But
It looks like Maxi has a really good read on Unicorn's DI, and he's just chasing him all across the stage.
but once again, do remember Leo He's a little thick. He's tall. He will definitely get comboed by himself. Oh, don't let me carry him!
Oh, oh no.
To be honest, I lost it. I couldn't tell who was who. I think it actually was Unicorn who did it.
That would have been crazy to turn around into the up B carry off the top.
Alright, this could be bad. Both of them 119%. It doesn't matter if Maxi dies. He's still... Don't tell me... Okay, now he's truly going for the memes. The man is just saucing on the stream.
Wow.
He wants to get that disrespect into Unicorn's head.
Turtle Soup Sim. 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Wow, okay.
No, 2022.
On the rooftop.
Yeah, okay, interesting stage. Once again, I'm pretty sure it's Unicorn who did the switch because he's the loser. But we'll really have to see how the stage plays out. Because once again, they're going to be dare crazy, but depending on the angle, they do have that wall to play with, depending on the angle of the spike. But Unicorn is definitely not holding back at all. He definitely is not. He's not... Maxi went for one too many up B kills, and he's getting payback.
It definitely seems like Unicorn is more experienced on this stage. Maybe Maxi relying a little bit much on Erkin. Again, but the up B and neutral coming out from Maxi, still trying to go for it.
All I know is I have had enough Dr. Pepper for this. I haven't. Look, man, like, my teeth aren't brown enough. I haven't had enough sugar in me. That's a 3 stock. Buddy. Let's do this thing. Gonna bring it to Jelly, though. Going to assume it is on Maxi's half, and he is getting... He got spiked in just 6 seconds.
I really think that maybe the strategy here for Unicorn is just avoid Erkin. Although he just, you know, Maxi bringing it back with a stock of his own.
I think what's happening is Maxi, you know, thought he could style on the top lead. Oh, that is so sad.
Edge Hog is gonna get him.
He didn't even up B. That was just sad. Do we see an under the game? Do we see under a minute finish?
Ooh, almost.
There's still 19 seconds to go.
Carrying him off with these dares.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go.
Still 10 seconds for a minute. Oh wait, both of them are last stock. How did this happen?
Last stock in game 4.
Minute
Maxi
30,
with
calling
the
it.
reset.
Minute 30. But this is just crazy. Once again, I think Maxi just wanted to meme on him in stream, and Unicorn not wanting to get clipped on Reddit. There we go. Unicorn didn't want to get clipped, so he brought the heat. Tomorrow night, you can get some Smash Series.
Yeah. Fat jellyfish where, oh, that's an early, no, not an early stock. And there it is, okay. Early stock for UnicornProGamer. Ooh, good tech.
Alright, sorry about that. I was checking for possible people to raid. Alright, let's get back to it. Gusher dead? No. He's gonna make it back to get the reverse spike, but no, he misses the grab. This is too close, man. Once again, 2-2 on the board. Both of them need to win this game. Oh, that's it. Maxi's dead.
That's not where you want to be against Leo. You do not want to be under the stage.
But whoever gets that fair dare spike first. Whoever gets it first. It's keeping him on his platform. This could be it. Oh, he tried to get him with the strong. Okay. Okay, gets him with the dare. That's it. Alright, even game. Even.
Oh no. Game 5 last stock.
I can't tell who's gonna win it. I can't. I hope people voted on this prediction. It might be time to get some points in chat, everybody. Might just be.
Ooh. Good mix up.
Ooh, Unicorn? Ooh. Alright.
Reset.
Maxi gets the reset. Thank you for coming on through. CTM, I hope you're having a good one. And I hope you enjoyed your run. I hope you did. And thank you for being part of the playground. Thank you for being part of it, CTM. I know we had that bad second tournament with the bad ruling and everything, but thank you for being part of the playground. And I hope you enjoy it. Wow, Maxi is dead. I just wanted to thank CTM, and Maxi's just fucking dead. But no, seriously, I know we had a bad ruling on tournament 2, but thank you very much. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's actually get back onto unprofessional.
Can't believe he recovered from that. Double jump into the up B. Underneath the stage, and he still manages to get back. We'll see if Unicorn can kind of exercise his demons here on this stage and take a game on Erkin, which would put him in a very good position in my opinion.
Once again, we've seen Unicorn be comfortable on this stage time and time again. Like, every Leo at some point has to come here. Every Leo has to. But, like I said, I think as long as Maxi doesn't get too overconfident and tries to get those upbeat kills on stream, I think, wow, okay, never mind. Forget anything I said. But no, I feel like as long as he doesn't get too carried away and just respects Unicorn's options, I think he has a very strong chance of winning. Maybe not this game, but I think he has a good chance of winning the set.
I'm really curious after this game to see what the stage pick is, because Maxi doesn't look as comfortable on other stages, and that's gonna be
pretty stock.
Yeah, didn't think Maxi wanted to go back to rooftop because Unicorn just looked so good on that stage. Oh wow.
Yeah, all that game 1 energy that Maxi had, it's gone to Unicorn now. Yeah, the mood has switched completely from man, let's talk on. Alright, do we see 5-10? It's gotta be a 5-10 game. I don't care if he dies now, he's gotta make it 5-10. Make 5-10. Make no. Unicorn sucks. No, Unicorn's doing real good. He's walling them out. He's getting the dare spikes. He's just not letting Maxi have a chance. Don't tell me he doesn't. You know what? It was like a 5-8, but I'll take it.
Oh my, the call out, that was so crazy.
This is just too great. This is too great.
Hype Leo, honestly.
Alright. Maxi finally taking a stock. Pressure is on him to get this reverse trio. It's all on him. So, like I said, when your nerves are high, you're definitely not going to be playing as great as you can be. Nerves are on high, so he's definitely going to be slipping up. But Unicorn, once again, just because he has that big fat 2 to his name, it doesn't mean that he can't slip up.
It's going to come down to who can really come up big in the big moments. Not really sure about, you know, Maxi. I haven't really seen a lot of him, so we're not really sure about his clutch factor. And we know that Unicorn is placed high in some big tournaments, so we'll see if he can close it out.
Unicorn is like at least always guaranteed top 4.
Absolutely. Ooh.
5 minimum, but like always at least top 4. But back to what I was saying. Last stock on Unicorn though, so Gusher might get spiked here. But if he can find a dare here, if he can get he messed up the DI. I don't think he thought he'd DI in on that one. But that could have definitely set for a dare right there. But he has it here, but no, he's just gonna air dodge right above it.
The grab clanks.
Look, man. I said you can make anything on Leo look like it was big brain.
The triple grab clank in neutral is amazing.
At least it wasn't a hug driver.
Hug driver clank, yeah.
Actually, yeah, now I kind of wonder how that works. If 2 Patricks hug driver with armor at the same time, what happens? zones.
I think you're.
Now I'm scared.
All right, Unicorn up at 131 here, but again with Leo, your percentage kind of doesn't really matter because he's just going to be killing you with spikes off the bottom more so than with damage.
That is kind of the thing as Leo. As great as his neutral is, if it ain't a spike or a forward air, you're gonna kind of be living up against Leonardo. But also, Urkin Blast Zones. Okay.
Yeah.
But in general, you know, Urkin Blast Zones as well, but if it ain't a spike or forward air, you can kind of live up against Leo.